How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. They will pay for what they did to you. They will pay for what they did to you. Karma is real. Understanding karma and justice. Karma, originating from Eastern philosophies, is the principle that every action has a corresponding reaction. For example, if someone deceives you, karma suggests that their deceitful actions will eventually lead to their own troubles, whether in their personal life or career. This provides a sense of justice, implying that wrongdoers will face repercussions fitting their actions. They will pay for what they did to you. Karma is real. An example of workplace betrayal. Imagine a colleague who sabotages your project to advance their own career. According to karma, their deceit might eventually lead to their downfall. They could face backlash from their peers, lose their reputation, or experience setbacks in their career. This reflects the idea that negative actions will come back to impact the perpetrators negatively. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at relationship infidelity. In a personal relationship, if someone cheats and causes significant emotional pain, karma implies that their actions will have consequences. They might experience trust issues in future relationships or suffer from feelings of guilt and remorse. Their inability to build meaningful connections later on could be seen as the universe balancing out the harm they caused. They will pay for what they did to you. Dishonesty in business. A business owner, for instance, who engages in fraudulent activities to benefit financially, might see their unethical behavior come back to haunt them. They could face legal issues, financial ruin, or a damaged reputation. And this serves as an example of how karma addresses dishonesty, ensuring that deceitful actions eventually lead to their own downfall. They will pay for what they did to you. Bullying in school, for instance. A school bully who targets others to feel powerful might eventually experience bullying themselves or face isolation from their peers. The concept of karma suggests that the negative energy they put out will eventually return to them in some form, balancing the harm they inflicted on others. They will pay for what they did to you. Family dynamics and betrayal. In a family setting, if someone consistently manipulates or harms others for personal gain, karma might play out when they need support and find themselves isolated. Their actions could lead to strained family relationships and a lack of trust, illustrating how their negative behavior impacts their own life. They will pay for what they did to you. The breach of trust in friendship. A friend who betrays your trust, such as by spreading personal secrets, might find themselves in a position where others doubt their reliability. They could face similar breaches of trust from others or experience a loss of friends, reflecting the karmic principle that their actions will lead to corresponding consequences. They will pay for what they did to you. Community leadership and corruption. A community leader who engages in corrupt practices might face exposure and legal consequences. Their unethical behavior could lead to a loss of public trust and career downfall. This exemplifies how karma ensures that actions against the community result in significant personal repercussions. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at unfair business practices. Consider a company that exploits workers for profit. Over time, such practices might lead to high employee turnover, legal troubles, and a damaged brand image. The negative impact on their business reflects the karmic return for their unethical treatment of employees. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at social media harassment. If someone engages in online harassment or cyberbullying, they might eventually become the target of similar behavior or face public backlash. This demonstrates how karma functions in the digital age, ensuring that harmful actions online lead to adverse outcomes for the perpetrator. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at lack of empathy. Someone who consistently disregards others' feelings or needs might eventually experience situations where they themselves feel misunderstood or neglected. This karmic lesson helps them understand the impact of their actions, encouraging more empathetic behavior in the future. They will pay for what they did to you. Ignoring ethical standards. A person who disregards ethical standards in their profession might face professional consequences, such as loss of credibility or job loss. For instance, a journalist who publishes false information for personal gain might face severe backlash and damage to their career. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at legal consequences of fraud. An individual who engages in financial fraud might face legal repercussions such as fines or imprisonment. This situation is a direct manifestation of karma, where their deceitful actions lead to serious consequences, illustrating the principle of cause and effect. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at health and well-being. Someone who consistently harms others might experience negative effects on their own well-being. For example, a person who engages in manipulative behavior might experience stress or health issues as a consequence of their actions, reflecting the internal repercussions of the external behavior. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at educational integrity. A student who cheats on exams might eventually face academic penalties or struggle with their own understanding of the material. This example shows how karma operates in the educational sphere, ensuring that dishonest actions lead to appropriate academic consequences. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at environmental negligence. A company that pollutes the environment for profit might eventually face backlash from environmental groups, regulatory fines, and long-term damage to their reputation. This demonstrates karma's role in ensuring that environmental harm results in significant consequences for their perpetrators. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at unethical business deals. A business person who engages in unethical deals to gain advantage might find themselves embroiled in legal disputes or loss of business. Their negative actions result in adverse outcomes, showing how karma balances out unethical behavior in the business world. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at social injustice. An individual who perpetuates social injustices might eventually face societal backlash or personal consequences. For instance, a public figure who promotes harmful ideologies might experience a loss of support or career setbacks, reflecting the karmic principle of societal balance. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at personal relationships and growth. When someone consistently acts with disregard for others in personal relationships, they might face difficulties in building future relationships. For example, a person who repeatedly breaks promises might find themselves struggling with trust issues from others, demonstrating karma's role in personal growth. They will pay for what they did to you. Let's look at overall perspective. The principle of karma provides a framework for understanding that individuals will eventually face the consequences of their actions, whether in personal relationships, professional environments, or broader societal contexts. The concept of karma reinforces the idea that negative actions lead to their own repercussions, contributing to a sense of universal justice and balance. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so.